Hello, my name is Terry Barenborg. I'm the chair of the school board for Indian River County. I've been asked to talk about this month's book called Hidden Figures: The True Story of Four Black Women and the Space Race. It was written by Margot Lee Shetterly with Winifred Conkling, and it was illustrated by Laura Friedman. What a wonderful book this is for children. It's a true story about Dorothy Vaughan, Mary Jackson, Katherine Johnson, and Christine Darden, four brave women who worked as computers at the National Advisory for Aeronautics back in the 1940s. Well, this National Advisory for Aeronautics is now called NASA, and these women were part of the original space race. Well, they were really good at math and they really wanted to work for their country. And they tried really hard to get hired, but they were women and they were Black. And back then, men only worked in engineering and mathematics related fields. And we were under segregation in our country, which means that white people and Black people did not work together in the same spaces. They had to work in different places. They had to use different bathrooms. They had to use different water fountains, and they had to use different spaces, even on buses. So they wanted so hard to work for their country and work in a field of mathematics that they had to prove themselves, and they finally did. Besides dealing with segregation, they also had to deal with the fact that they were women working mostly in an environment of men. But the men realized they were very good at math and they needed them. Katherine Darden kept going to expert meetings when she was told no because she was a woman. She kept asking, could I go? Could I go? And they finally said, yes, you can come. And they needed her because she was so good at math and she helped solve a lot of the big problems they had in order to win the space race. Katherine Johnson then got hired and she helped calculate the pathway for John Glenn to safely travel into space and return. Dorothy Vaughan also got a job as a computer at the National Advisory for Aeronautics, later on NASA. Mary Jackson got a job as a computer also, and she worked mostly with Langley and designed airplanes. And she helped solve big problems with air and the design of the airplanes. She was so good at math that she wanted to become an engineer, but she was told no. Women, and Black women especially, could not get into the engineering school. But she was so good at math that she kept asking, and they realized, yes, she could go and attend the school. So she became the first African American female engineer at Langley Laboratory and then worked at NASA. All four women worked on the space program. They helped get us to the moon, and because of them and their wonderful math skills, NASA was able to successfully land on the moon. The laws have now changed, and in the 1960s, that's when segregation was abolished. And now men and women of all races can work together and use the same facilities, use everything together, and we have come a long way in our society. So if you'd like to learn more about this, pick up the book, Hidden Figures: The True Story of Four Black Women in the Space Race. And there's a great movie called Hidden Figures, all about this exact true story. Thank you.